Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot to talk about, and it's really, really great news. It's fantastic news for everyone. Hit subscribe right now. We're over 117,000 subscribers. And to my super chat, thank you so very, very much. You give every incentive for me to rock these live streams. I have great news for everyone. Really great news. It's fantastic. You're going to thank me. This is going to be the best news that you've heard all day. Where's the news? News for everyone. Really hold on. Oh my God. Oh no. I'm hearing myself. Okay. This is going to be the best news you've heard all day. All right. Hold on. Let me get to it. Are you in the mood to pay $5,000 to eat steak with Hillary Clinton? Tell me you are. Tell me you're in the mood. Well, I'll tell you just the place. Yes, it's a campaign fundraiser at a steakhouse in Jersey. New Jersey Steakhouse. Senator Bob Menendez, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Menendez Victory Fund. Yes. The steakhouse in Jersey. $1,000 per person. Includes priority viewing. What does that even mean? I'm reading the flyer or the invitation. $5,400 per person. Includes reception. So you can have wonderful cocktails and hobnob with Hillary. It's fantastic. Skitcheroo. I wouldn't eat there for Eric H526. Eric H526. So, Veteran Anarchy, thank you. Thank you. So, Hillary Clinton is fundraising today. It was out in the news, September 25th. And that's why I say she's going to get indicted, because like a moth to a flame, she should have been indicted for campaign finance violations. And then she should have been indicted for the Espionage Act, which related to pay-to-play schemes for the Clinton Foundation. She deleted 30,000 emails that had to do with the Clinton Foundation. She illegally transferred top secret intelligence from Cybernet, JWICS, and SCIFs onto her server. Now you can go ahead. I'm trying to read this thing. It's kind of difficult. It's $5,400 per person. So I guess it includes steak and a spirit or beverage. I don't know. Then there's a $2,700 per person package. Then there's a $1,000. Then there's a $500 per person where you just get to eat the trash. And at the back of the restaurant, they just feed you trash. You're in the alley eating something like, discarded T-bone steak. All for Hillary. Horace, salute, and belated Chag Sameach. Chag Sameach to you, Horace. That means happy holiday in Hebrew. And Chag Sameach, thank you so much, Horace, and Shana Tova, and thank you so very much. And so Horace, this is interesting. Do you want a $5,400 steak? You can get one. Thank you so much, Horace, as always. So greatly appreciate it, always. You can get one, $5,400. Senator Bob Menendez, Hillary Rodham Clinton. The problem with this, and here's the problem with this. The problem is that Menendez started in the polls 21 points ahead. Now he's only, then it went to 4 points, then 2 points ahead. He went from one poll of 21 points ahead, then another poll of 2 points. Now it says the average is 8 points. But the trend is obviously going to where he's asking Hillary Clinton for a steak fundraiser. Hello? You got problems. You got and first of all, he had ethics violations. He had bribery trial, all of these things. The guy literally had a trial for like months and months. He was fighting a trial, then he had the trial. So I don't. The trial didn't last that long, but I think he got out of it. Then they're looking at it again. The government is. And I place a heavy emphasis on turnout. So in this turnout, he looks like he's going to win. There's a guy named Bob Hugin who is in one poll 2 points away from him. He's the Republican. Now, the thing with Bob Hugin and John Cox, and this is why I say there's not going to be a blue wave, and you can kiss any hope of Democrats getting the House goodbye. First of all, they're vile. Secondly, with all the Kavanaugh, everything going on with Kavanaugh, it's actually hurting Democrats. It's not hurting Republicans. They're actually hurting the Me Too movement as well, because you have to go ahead. They're using it for political gain. Like I do agree with the notion that most women are telling the truth. Then, of course, there are human beings that and political parties that utilize, in this case, perhaps the timing and a whole bunch of nonsense. So now, by the way, Friday is the new date. They're trying to ice the kicker, I think, the Republicans, which is basically like what happens when you call timeout before. Anyway, so it's from $500 to $5,400 per person, and it's like, it's just hilarious. So he did get about 100,000 votes more, but nobody knew who Bob Hugin was. That's the issue also in this. I usually go ahead and my model, like, 538 has a model. My model of the 37 congressional contests of 37 that were toss-up according to the Cook Political Report, I looked at turnout, and I said, just based on turnout alone for the primaries, there's respective primaries from these 37 toss-ups, that Democrats can only get 22, and I was giving them wins. If the incumbent did not get primaried, the incumbent Republican, I gave them wins, because these are 37 Republican seats that they deemed toss-ups. So I gave the Democrats the win if the Republican was not primaried, because I couldn't gauge turnout. And they got 22. Now, Bud Drake, they could get 18. I think they get something like 14 or 15. I would not be surprised if they get 12 or 10. I swear, I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if they get 10 or 12. And if they get below 10, first of all, they're going to have an implosion. They're going to have an absolute implosion if they don't get 23. They're not going to get 23. They're not going to get 23. But I can see them getting from 10 to 18. So, but this is the thing. When you're asking for people to go to a steakhouse, you're asking Hillary Clinton to raise money. Obviously, she's going to look at all her donors, and her donors are going to come back, and all the crazy, crazy, crazy crimes and shenanigans. I don't see this working out very well for Democrats, and here's why. First of all, You should be up big in the polls if you're Menendez. You've been in New Jersey forever. Second of all, it's supposed to be a blue wave. Where's the blue wave? Why did John Cox get over 1 million votes? Why is he now within 5, according to one poll, of Gavin Newsom? Okay, why on earth is this guy Bob Hugin even near Menendez? He had a 21-point lead. Okay, Menendez had a 21-point lead. Yeah, he had like crazy ethics violations, all of these things, bribery, but he had a 21-point lead. Now, I don't really care about the polls, but I do care about polls if you go from 21 to 2. That's a problem. That's a problem. Big problem. Polls are momentum. Polls are like a snapshot, and then you look at the momentum. Where's the momentum going? Also, the media is never factored into any of this. So when Democrats lost 8 out of 10, they're 2-10. Republicans are 8-2 in special elections. They said, oh, look. This is really amazing. Why is it amazing? Because more Democrats showed up. More Democrats showed up to the polls. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, this really shows that there's a blue wave. No, it doesn't show that there's a blue wave. You have constantly brainwashed millions and millions and millions of Democrats who voted for Hillary Clinton. You have brainwashed these people that Russia stole the election, that Trump worked with Russia, which never happened, and that Trump is this evil racist monster, which he isn't. So there's not going to be a blue wave. And it's just going to be, you got to be here November 6th, of course, 2018. And so this is really interesting because it's like, here you have a New Jersey senator, been a senator for a while, and instead of an easy race with a guy that nobody knows, you have a close contest, and you have a contest where they have to raise money at a steakhouse, where Hillary Clinton has to raise money. Where's the grassroots support in New Jersey for Menendez? The whole thing is that there's supposed to be this blue wave, this grassroots uprising in the polls, this referendum on Trump. And the best, most hilarious thing of all, the Michael Avenatti thing. I have no idea if it's true, but that is so great. That is so great. He says it's not true. Okay, so this is so funny. This is so funny. So hold on. Politico. I wasn't scammed. He says he wasn't. Michael Avenatti on Tuesday lashed out at reports that a client who was preparing to level allegations against was fake and part of a ruse by an outside group. I made the determination of 100% credibility before Sunday night. Avenatti. We received over 3,000 inquiries in the last 6 months with all kinds of stories and fabrications. I heard it all. I've seen it all. Like, we don't vet our clients. Give me a break. An online post Tuesday claimed that Avenatti had been scammed by the online forum 4chan. Why is 4chan so so influential in American life? I don't even really know what the heck 4chan or 8chan is. Just, I know I get it. There's anons. I get it. The Q. I get it. But like, a place where online users delight in trolling public figures, setting off a firestorm on social media. Ay, ay, ay. Avenatti, a possible presidential contender in 2020, said his client is 100% real. I believe him. YouTube policies I abide by 100%. There's no way to know if Avenatti is telling the truth or not, but I trust him. Avenatti seems like a really, really trustworthy individual. Oh my God, this is so great. This is so great. So I wasn't scammed. He also said on Twitter, but then he locked his Twitter account. So I don't know why he did that. Michael Avenatti locks account after admitting. Oh, okay. So no, wait. Is the accuser might not come forward now. His accuser. His client might not come forward. All right. And then Tucker Carlson called him a buffoon. He's a buffoon. Tucker reacts to my God. Oh my God. This is so great. Oh, I love this. This is Vox. Don't you love like what Trump is doing? They're going down their own rabbit hole. Vox, Michael Avenatti's rabbit. What does he say? Michael Avenatti explained. Okay. Avenatti claims to have more information on Kavanaugh. Oh my God. This is so great. Oh my God. It's going to be so epic. 4chan, what is the Julie? That's why aren't I 50 points ahead? I love you. Love you. All right, so hold on. I just gotta see something. This whole 4chan thing. 4chan. Michael Avenatti denies he got pranked by 4chan. He denied rumors he'd been tricked by 4chan users into representing a fictional woman with allegations against Kavanaugh. Avenatti locked his Twitter account earlier on Tuesday, making it impossible to retweet any of his tweets. Avenatti, who is considering a presidential bid as a Democrat, has said in recent days that he is representing a woman with credible claims. Okay. A 4chan user posted on Tuesday that his girlfriend had called Avenatti on a burner phone and claimed to be a woman. Okay, claimed that. Ay. Avenatti told CBS News Nancy Cordes on Tuesday that the post was false. There's nothing wrong! Exclamation. I had to go online to look, and I read this post, and I'm laughing. None of that happened. It's a complete fabrication. There's zero truth to it. When I say zero truth, I mean zero truth. Not a single thing that is true, he said. Avenatti said that his client was not having second thoughts about coming forward, saying she's remaining strong. Okay. Who knows? My goodness. This is so great. So, I mean, they're imploding. They're pretty much imploding. And what can I tell you? What can I tell you? They are absolutely imploding, and it's kind of hilarious. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Today, the consumer confidence, this is another huge thing. Consumer confidence rose in September, notching its highest level in about 18 years. So listen to these economic reports. Consumer confidence rose in September, its highest level in 18 years. 327,000 new manufacturing jobs over the last year represents the best 12-month stretch in 23 years. Jobless claims fall slightly at and 4,000, a stick to 49-year low, and stick to 49-year low. Black and Hispanic unemployment in America reached record lows. In a sign of the economy's strength, job and wages moved higher in August. This is the New York Times. The American economy's stamina was showed. I have a lot of stamina. I can tell you that if there's, I'm trying to work on Trump. The American economy stamina was showcased Friday as the government reported that wages in August sprinted forward at their fastest pace since the recession ended, and that the job creation streak extended to 95 months. Yes. Atlanta Fed predicts 5% jump in economic growth for third quarter. They're done. Democrats are done. I called their bluff in 2016. I'm calling their bluff again. It's hilarious. David Kaplan, 4HN. They research like no others. They are fantastic at getting to the bottom of any political story. 400,000 researchers can dissect you in 10 minutes. David Kaplan. Thank you so much, David. Thank you. Thank you so much, David. Yeah, I mean, Red Cat, thank you. Low energy, AJ. Very low energy. All right, this is the best I got. It's the best I got. Okay. I had 3 shots of in the latte. It's the best I got. Can't get any more energy than I'm giving now. David Kaplan. Yeah, I mean, it would be probably the biggest. Tamara Friedman, love you too. Thank you. Love everyone here. You're all wonderful. It would be the best story of all time if we find out it's a 4chan user. Then, like the ads against Avenatti for 2020 would be like, he got duped by a 4chan user. But this is just hilarious. So Hillary Clinton is back. And the problem with that is that you can't say that there's this grassroots support here, San Antonio. So it's not only in New Jersey. David, thank you so very much. David, thank you again. It's not just in New Jersey. It's also in California, David. It's California, it's New Jersey, it's San Antonio, Texas. And like, you know, the best thing that people, we kicked Ted Cruz out of a restaurant. Who cares? That's not enthusiasm. That is not enthusiasm, okay? Enthusiasm is willing to not vote Democrat if your candidate is cheated. That's enthusiasm. That's enthusiasm. Now, I'm not trying to like say anything, but I'll give my I told you so speech on November 6th, 2018. We're gonna have we're gonna party. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a real good time. But it's like, that's not enthusiasm. It's just not enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is believing in an ideal, believing in a policy, believing in some kind of, at least that there's a leader of your political party that's doing the right thing. I am a Trump supporter, Trump voter, Trump person. I don't love the Republican Party, but I feel that you have to vote Republican to save this country from Democrats. Now, there are progressives who do have that enthusiasm, and the progressives do, about Medicare for all. So the energy and passion, yes, there are progressives that have that. Unfortunately, the Democratic Party is using them. And once the Democrats lose on November 6, 2018, they will jettison Medicare for All and then blame Bernie Sanders. And it will be an orgy of insidious, vile, disgusting attacks by the Democrats within their own, at their own voters. It'll be the usual wonderful Democratic implosion. You'll have people who say, I hate Bernie Sanders with the intensity of a thousand suns. They'll get very creative. Nancy Pelosi is not bringing up Medicare for all. Chuck Schumer is not bringing up Medicare for all. Bob Menendez and Andrew Cuomo, America was never great. This is fantastic. America was never great. Hold on. We have to listen to this. Andrew Cuomo. America was never great. This is so awesome. I love how there's only one clip of this in all of YouTube. Isn't that bizarre? That would be very bizarre. Would you? I wonder why. Only one person, Fox News, found this interesting. Why is there only one clip? That's funny. It's funny. He defeated Cynthia Nixon by 400,000 votes, and he threw away his entire political career with the statement.
We're not going to make America great again.
Yes, why not?
It was never that great.
Oh.
We have not reached greatness.
Tell us, oh wise one, oh sage, yes, the prophet, Andrew Cuomo, tell us, yes.
We will reach greatness.
Yes, when will we reach greatness?
When every American
Yes.
is fully engaged. We will reach greatness when discrimination and stereotyping against women, 51% of our population, is gone.
You want women gone? What kind of crazy person is this guy? This guy is insane. He's out of his mind. Tamara Friedman, H.A. Cuomo said people are leaving New York in large numbers because of the weather. Yeah, sure, Andy. Wow. Tamara Friedman, thank you. The weather. Did he say that? That's great. I just want to get out of my car and not smell human feces for once. And I just want to go to CVS at night and not see tweakers and meth heads. I tell you, I look at them and I'd say, don't come close. Don't do it. Today. He said that today? Okay, I have to look at it. Oh my God. Like, when Democrats control the country, you have tweakers and meth heads at night and poop in the day. Or poop at night also. It depends. Bruce Tomaszewski. He thought he was Jeff Daniels from Newsroom. Exactly. Tamara Friedman, thank you. David Kaplan, the UN laughed to try. I didn't like that at all. About his accomplishments. I fear he will turn them all into frogs now. You know what, David? Tamara, everyone, I got very upset with that. And I found that not only disrespectful, without the United States of America, many of these countries, the whole thing is we protect Europe still from Russia. So that's what we were supposed to. No doubt there were Western European countries, their diplomats were laughing. Janice Webb, thank you so much. Janice Webb, thank you. But David Kaplan, they didn't laugh at Obama when he was destroying Libya. They didn't laugh at Bush when he set the Middle East ablaze. I find that he just keeps winning. The only thing that people don't like is that the only thing they don't like, thank you, Janice, is his personality. That's it. They don't like his personality, and that's not, you cannot run. So, David, they're going to get completely destroyed politically in midterms. I want you to party, Janice, tomorrow, everyone. Yoni A! Yoni A! I'm seeing the Ariella from Visions of Ariella fame tomorrow. Biggest date of my life. Please wish me luck, HA. Yoni A, God bless you. It's going to be fantastic. I'm seeing the Ariella from Visions of Ariella fame tomorrow. Biggest date of my life. Please, you're going to have a great time. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'll tell you what'll make the date great. Talk about Hillary Clinton campaigning for Bob Menendez. That's going to just be a great icebreaker. No, just joking. It's going to be fantastic, whatever happens, and I wish you the best, and it's going to be awesome. Yoni A, it is going to be awesome. You can go through all the 37 toss-ups that I looked at from the Cook Political Report that say only 22 wins for Democrats. But I'm seeing the Ariella from Visions of Ariella fame tomorrow. Biggest date of my life. Please wish me luck. Best of luck, Yoni A. Best of luck. All 500 people are pulling for you and giving you only the greatest vibrations. Thank you, Yoni A. David. Yeah, you know, if the world wants to laugh, they're not going to, it's not very funny when you have to go ahead and pay for your own defense. I want us to bring home our soldiers from war. That's the difference between me and Democrats. Republicans, yes, they don't want to do that either, but at least President Trump says, oh, you know what? At first, initially, he said he's going to bring home soldiers from Syria. So at least he said that. That's complete opposite from Hillary Clinton. Complete opposite. And I'm not going to get too much into what's happening. I won't get into there's all I can say is God bless Julian Assange, and I want Julian Assange free. There's a lot of turmoil going on within that movement, and I don't know why. I don't even want to talk about why. So oh, this is hilarious. All right. So yeah, it's, you can look at the polls right now. We'll just listen to this again, and then we'll look at the polls. Oh, this is CBS. Let's see if I can get it better. That was Fox. Oh, no, here.
Great again. We're not going to make America great again. It was never that great. We have not reached greatness. We will reach greatness when every American is fully engaged. We will reach greatness when discrimination and stereotyping against women. 51% of our population is gone.
So that was pretty much the end of the political career right there. It's just, it's kind of hilarious. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words on the live chat. Thank you. Midterm polls. Democrats need to be like 12, 13 up to get a chance. GOP heading for midterm wipeout. This is CNBC, a midterm wipeout. When you're relying on Hillary Clinton for money, you're pretty much done as a political party. And she's going to have to raise $100 million in a month because actually 150. The Republicans have $150 million advantage, or almost $150 million advantage. The Real Clear Politics average, I don't really care about polls, but the Real Clear Politics average is 7.5 points. That's not good. It was 8 points, 8.5 the other day. There's a downward trend. And the Democrats are doing this themselves because they're using all their political capital. And the longer they draw this out, Kavanaugh's still going to get confirmed. That's what they don't understand. They're not focusing on any issue. They're not talking about Medicare for all. They never talk. I mean, there are individual candidates, but the party itself doesn't. The party is playing people like it usually does. They'll never. Nancy Pelosi is going to even run on raising anyone's taxes. I mean, she will, but not to the extent to pay for Medicare for all. The Mercatus study says over doubling. So doubling to tripling. We have no idea. Over doubling. And then the rebuttal I get is, well, the Mercatus study is bad. Why? Why? It was cited by Bernie. It was cited by Ocasio-Cortez. Why would it be bad? Why would the good things be good, but the bad things be bad? And the whole study be horrible in the study. They touted it as a savings. And then when you read that, oh, by the way, you have to over double taxes to get the savings, then it's like, oh, my God, I'm a bad person. I'm not looking at. No, it doesn't work that way. But let's go ahead. So for $5,400 per plate, you can go ahead and you too can go to a $1,000 per plate function there's 5,400. It's like different levels. So if you have the money, you can really enjoy yourself. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's happening here. So the new testimony is going to be Friday. That's interesting. And I don't know what happens if she doesn't show up. That too will be very interesting. Shala Collins. I loathe the relentless demon HRC, which is still at it. The Senate will be taking a vote on Kavanaugh on Friday. Should have happened last week. I agree. Shala Collins Everyone subscribe to Shalah's channel. She is awesome. She's beautiful inside and out. She's awesome. Everyone subscribe. I'm sending the... No, I agree with you. This thing has hurt the Me Too movement because you can't go ahead. I want to use a... Okay, Andrew Witt. Let's go ahead real quick. So, you know what? Shalah, I agree with you, but that's politics today. I have to go ahead and Alexander, I'm going to look at this. I haven't looked at her. It's easy. Okay. I don't think it's easy. Why doesn't Bernie then quote Andrea Witt? That's my, like, let's say I'm wrong. Why don't you just quote the people saying it's easy? Why doesn't any candidate, the rebuttal does like, oh, look at Bernie's website. We spend 1.4 trillion for 44 million Americans. How do you go from that to 1.3 trillion for 320 million? And then you're going to raise taxes. How are you going to get that past Congress? Even if you have the House, you won't have the Senate. It's like impossible. In terms of feasibility, you don't need, let's just say I'm wrong. Let's just say I'm absolutely wrong. Let's say I'm absolutely wrong. How do you get it past the Senate? They're not going to win the Senate. He does? Okay, let's see. Does he? Bernie Sanders. I'm going to put Bernie. Maybe I'm wrong about Bernie Sanders quoting Andrea Witt. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I'm not getting anything, but you know what? Look, September 6th. Oh, I know you say it. I'm talking about Bernie. September 6th, half of the Republican Party is not on board. That's not, when you talk about raising taxes by 1%, they won't be on board. That's the thing with polls. Polls get political parties to convince themselves of things. In this case, yes, Republicans want single payer. No, they don't. No, they really don't. I don't care what one poll says. The poll question is not, well, would you double or would you increase it by even 1%? And unless Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer is talking about it and saying, hey, we're going to implement this, it ain't happening. Cat Cook, I understand 100%. I will. No, I'm going to watch it. I did. I bookmarked it. I will watch what she says. But it's not going to happen. Let's see. Let's look at what's taking place right now. Breaking sources confirm that Hillary Clinton was just notified she lost the 2016 election. That is so funny. Wow, Bill Cosby today. My God. Crazy. Oh, wow. Minnesota Democrats' independent Ellison investigation oh my God, handled by their own lawyer's partner. Wow. Minnesota Democrats claim to be running an independent investigation into domestic abuse allegations against DNC Chair Keith Ellison. The state party's own attorney ran the investigation. Oh my God. Ellison's GOP opponent called it laughable that Democrats described their investigation as independent. Democrats are the most vile criminals. And I'm not calling Ellison a criminal. I don't know. I don't know what happened. but it's not, Karen Monahan, his accuser, is not being treated like Ford. And nobody is saying, "Oh, I believe Keith Ellison's accuser." They're picking and choosing like they usually do. They're picking and choosing like they usually do. And it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Minnesota Democrats self-described independent investigation into domestic abuse allegations against Representative Keith Ellison is being handled by the party's by the party attorney's legal partner. The Democratic Party is investigating. Oh my God. This is insane. This is really, 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 really insane. I can't believe this. And that's why they hurt. That's why they hurt themselves. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. Thank you, Young Phenom. Thank you. How do you go ahead and investigate when your own political party is doing the investigation? Basically, James Comey. They love investigating themselves and then saying nothing's wrong. They love investigating themselves and then saying nothing's wrong. It really is crazy. It really is just absolutely nuts. Ellison, the deputy chair for the Democratic National Committee and nominee for Minnesota Attorney General, is accused of physical and emotional abusing his ex-girlfriend, liberal Sierra Club activist Karen Monahan. Ellison has repeatedly denied Monahan's accusations. Well, where are the protests here? Thank you, Sean, for this. Now, it said the Rosenstein's departure was imminent, but he may survive until after the midterms. I want him to just keep Rosenstein until after the midterms. I mean, you've waited this long. There is the chance that, I mean, they're not going to win, but he's rolling actually, he's not really rolling the dice. He knows pretty well that the Republicans will keep control of the House. You know what Trump should do? He should fire Rosenstein like on Friday. And this way Democrats will be like, well, what do we do? Oh no, we can't be outraged at two things at once. Well, they probably could, but like they would implode in implosion of outrage. That would be hilarious if he goes ahead and fires Rosenstein on Friday. And the longer this takes place, the worse it is for Democrats. You're not focusing on you're not focusing on policies. You're not focusing on objectives. They're not focusing on policies. They're focusing on outrage. Outrage doesn't get you votes. If outrage got you votes, Clinton would be president now. And you wouldn't have the majority of states with Republican governors, Republican legislatures, the House and Senate. And they're hurting the Me Too movement. They hurt everything. Everything they touched. Everything they touched, they hurt. This is just unbelievable. And it's like, there's such a double standard, too. There's such a double standard. Everything is, when it's a Democrat committing crimes, it's, well, we'll investigate it ourselves. No protests, no outrage. We'll just investigate it ourselves. Minnesota Democrat self-described independent investigation into an investigation against Ellison is being handled by the party's attorney's legal partner. Wow. Wow. So you have all of these things taking place all at once. You have the Democratic Party risks so much. I mean, their future is at stake. The Republican future is not at stake. It's going to take long. Let's say they're not going to win the House, but let's say they lose the House. Republicans will then have to go ahead and they're going to win the Senate. So let's say you want to impeach Trump, you'll never get it past the Senate, so it'll just be a charade. They're not going to win the House, though, even. They're not going to even win the House. And when they lose the House, they will have spent 2 years, in addition to the intelligence community, in addition to Hollywood, in addition to outrage, pure, unadulterated outrage, it will have meant nothing. November 6, 2018 will be the day this country moves forward, not backwards into Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, James Comeyville. Denise, hello. They wasted 2 years, Democrats. 2 years. 2 years. And it's like, what do you have to show for it? What has the Democratic Party achieved? Nothing. You know what? I need a live countdown timer. I need to go ahead and gosh, where can I get that? Let me see where I can get that countdown timer. Yes, I should get one. Maybe I should get one. It's expensive. But they will have spent 2 years for nothing. And they hurt the Me Too movement. They made Trump a sympathetic figure. And they don't realize what they're doing against President Trump is they've made him a sympathetic figure. They've made him into a person that people say, hey, you know what? I might not love his personality, but he has gone ahead and preside over a great economy, all of these things. So that's right. Independent droids. Servers were independently investigated by CrowdStrike. Exactly. Everybody. Oh my God. All I can say is that I gotta say, it's gonna be fantastic. Hold on. These law enforcement people took the law into their own hands when it came to President Trump, Lindsey Graham. Oh my God, he's going ahead and doing it. He's doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Just 3 minutes ago. He's just 3 minutes ago. Just 3 minutes ago. I'm sharing my Daily Caller article. These law enforcement people took the law into their own hands when it came to President Trump. Wow. He's almost playing the media at this point. He really is playing the media. The media is too stupid to realize what's going on. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. They don't realize, they don't get it. You cannot win Congress. They couldn't win one giant contest. They couldn't win one giant contest called the 2016 election. How are they going to go ahead and win 435 separate contests when they're only 2-8? They are 2-8, ladies and gentlemen. 2-8 in congressional races and special elections. Shay, let's call it for what it is. I say, but YouTube policies. But yeah, I mean, everything is bizarre. The most vague and broad and vague claims, and and then the Democrats are like so overtly political. Well, we just have to take time. Like I hate the fabricated concern. We just have to take time and really get to the bottom of, almost 4 decades. Let's go back in time. Almost 4 decades. Then a second person. Oh, well, gee, I'm not so sure. It's not. I believe that most women should be believed. I do. But at the same time, it's like you're actually hurting that Me Too movement. Democrats are actually hurting because now the entire country, even liberals, are like trying to poke holes at these stories. I have no idea if Dr. Ford is telling the truth or not. What I do know is that there are millions and millions of women, unfortunately, who have suffered greatly, and they have evidence, and they know where, the barbaric and horrible acts took place, and, they have recollection. And whether you don't, I get it. Yes, I understand. But this is an issue where your one man's life is at stake, and you're making specific claims. You therefore need specific evidence. Democrats fabricate hearsay and gossip. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about Ford. I'm talking about just hearsay and gossip as fact. They utilize that as fact. It's not fact. It's hearsay and gossip, but they're not going to win the House, and they're not going to win the Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, give me your thoughts below. I will be back, definitely for an upload, but give me your thoughts below. Thank you so very much. God bless. Janice Webb, you are great. Thank you so much for the kind words. And to my super chat, thank you so very much. November 6th. It's almost October. It's going to be a beautiful month. And my God, when November 1st hits, it'll be a countdown. And Democrats will be on the 1 yard line. And they'll be like, set, blue 35, blue 30. Oh no. Debbie, this way, Debbie, over there. Debbie Wasserman. And stuff. Patreon 95, thank you. God bless everyone. I will see you a bit later. Tomorrow is going to be fantastic. Thank you.